podcast, we get to our first review of the year. It is Superman Annual 11 for the man who has everything.
Oh, but he doesn't have this.
What X?
Yeah.
Not yet. He doesn't have a reading yet.
Yes.
So, okay, Superman Annual number 11 from the Volume 1 run. The run that started in 1939. Credits.
You're welcome.
Credits, Jamie. This pick is, we'll get into this.
Yes.
The credits for this issue are as follows. Writer is Alan Moore. That's right. Alan Moore wrote a Superman story. Dave Gibbons is the penciler. Dave Gibbons from Watchmen. Yes, absolutely. Inks also go to Dave Gibbons. Colorist is Tom Zuko. And letters again, Dave Gibbons. So Dave did a lot on this book. So, okay, quick rundown of the issue. So basically it's Superman's birthday, and this is Batman and Robin, Jason Todd, meet up with Wonder Woman at the entrance to the Fortress of Solitude. This is the first time Wonder Woman has met Jason Todd as Robin, and some interesting quick conversation takes place between them. They move up to the Fortress of Solitude, go in. They've each got their own gifts. Wonder Woman has hers, Batman has his, and they're looking around for Superman. And lo and behold, Superman has already started the party without him and opened a birthday gift from somebody else that has since attached itself to his chest. And I believe this is the Black Mercy. Is that right? Yeah, I believe so. And basically what that does is it puts whoever it attaches itself to into their ultimate fantasy life. And Superman's fantasy life at this point in time is Krypton was never destroyed. He's married, has kids. His father is still alive, though excommunicated from the scientific community, and is now kind of a political zealot, I guess you could call him. And he's trying to bring back like old Kryptonian law and things of that nature. But the crazy thing is Superman's starting to figure out that things aren't as they seem to be. And I'll leave it at that. So do you want me to go into how I felt about the issue, or Sonny or Jamie, do you guys want to throw in your thoughts?
You can go in and give us your score.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So with this, I was not expecting an Alan Moore written Superman story. That threw me through a loop. I didn't think Alan Moore would ever take the time to write Superman. But let me tell you, this is the most uncomfortable Superman story I've ever read, and not in a weird uncomfortable way. It's just like Alan Moore writing Superman, like that was stuck in my head the entire time I'm reading this, and it is unlike any Superman story I have read before, because Superman's out of it for about half of it, but when he comes back, by God, this is a Superman I've never seen act this way on page before, and just how violent he got, and how aggressive he was, and how determined he was to beat the living snot out of Mongol. It's unreal. And the one part that really caught my attention too is when Wonder Woman gave her gift to Superman, and Superman takes it, flies at super speed for a split second, and trades the city out for another one, the city of Kandor, or whatever it is, the city in a bottle. And he comes back and he's like, Wonder Woman, it's amazing, thank you. And I thought, like, when I saw the image, I thought they were hugging, and then Superman is like, we should do that more often. And I was like, wait a minute, let me go. Nope, they are in fact necking right now. That's exactly what they're doing. Superman, why are you talking like this?
Bad Superman, you're not supposed to do those things.
So that threw me through a loop too. But Yeah, overall rating for this, I think the writing gets a nice solid, and I'm going to go your route, Jamie, and give it a weird point number. I'm going to give it an 8.
Why is it gotta be weird?
I'm going to give it, because I'm usually very structured, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5. I'm going to give this an 8.7. That's what I'm going to do. It deserves that much. It's not quite a 9, but 8 is a very solid issue for me, and 8.5 is even better. 8.7 is just that little bit extra. The artwork, Dave Gibbons, I mean, it's classic artwork. It's not anything overtly impressive to me, but the parts that were impressive was like the close-ups of Superman, like when he was really, really mad, and when he looked at Mongol and he said burn, and you just saw the dude. Yeah, when Gibbons did it right, he did it right, but there were other parts that I felt were just a little bit lazy. So his artwork gets a very solid 7.5 for me. So writing 8.7, artwork 7.5.
What about any kind of overall? Like just
I'll figure
Overall,
out the average.
yeah.
8.7 and 7.5.
So I think an overall, maybe in like an 8.2, 8.3, somewhere in there.
8.1.
8.1. That's not bad. That's great. That's a perfect issue for me. A nice solid 8 is a perfect issue. So an 8.1, we're doing better than perfect.
nice, so go to me.
Yep.
So I have this. It is Superman versus Mongol, and it features like some other issues with the two of them, like say, including that first appearance. So that's I knew
That's
DC Comics
cheating.
presents December 27th. I didn't need to look at it. I know because earlier today I've been looking at it, and
Sonny
We still
had
looked at
notes.
you
Yeah,
know,
Sonny was taking notes.
there
There
we
it
go.
is.
Oh, it's in
Superman,
there.
you know. Yeah. So there's that. I said all the parts. But yeah, for me, like I said I really enjoyed this story. I think because even as like I said before, obviously I read the other parts of the comic. Mongol stories are pretty good, entertaining, right? He's a bad guy. He wants to take over a planet, right? But this story really made him like it really brought it to another level of being a villain
Batman
of one
didn't
of
even know who he was.
yeah. Even at one part, Robin's like some yellow guy,
Yeah, who is that guy?
Yeah.
and Superman's like Mongol, So this is what made him a known villain and one of Superman's top villains. And
Mhm.
two, I like I said, like an Alan Moore Superman story. Who would think? And it starts off like it's like a dream, right? Like he's living, he's like I said, like a wife, kids, and then like this dream of Superman's becomes like a nightmare. And it
Yeah.
starts to get bad. Supergirl, she's attacked and she has a bad scar, and
No.
his like people start rioting, and I think one of my top moments was when Superman, he has his son Van, and he's saying like I don't think you're real, but he's saying can I still just hold you? And they say, oh, I just want to go by my mom, I'm scared. He's like, can I just hold you one more time? And it's as they're ripping the thing
That's
off of him,
yeah.
it was like it's a really powerful writing, really powerful storytelling, and like, storytelling is something that really means a lot to me.
For a
And this
comic
story
of the
had it,
80s, like you said, Sonny, super powerful
Yes.
storytelling. Like you didn't see anything like this in a Superman title.
yeah.
Not like this.
And then this too is what I want, like from an annual, because sometimes you get annuals, like especially I get a lot of epic collections, and you get like all these comics. You're in like the middle of like a story arc, and then an annual comes along. And it's random, and it's kind
Yeah.
of like, okay, I just want to get back to what's going on. But this is like what you want from an annual. It's a whole incredible story. It takes place, looks like just in this one issue, and it concludes in it. And it was, yes, it was everything I wanted. And it definitely makes you think, oh man, imagine if this was a movie, imagine if this was a show. Oh
Dude.
man,
Right?
it is so amazing. And it's a comic that an issue that I've gone back to, and maybe when you picked it out, you're like, hey, this is one that's on many lists. I was
Mhm.
glad to say, okay, good, we get to go over it again for the Codex podcast. This is probably my favorite annual of any comic book. So I start the year off
With a 10
with
out of 10.
10 out of 10 for Superman, annual
We knew
11
it.
for the man who has everything.
I
He
picked
even
this
has
for a
10 out of
reason.
10 for me. He
But
even
what's
has a
your
10 out of 10 for
overall
me.
grade?
10 out of 10 is my overall grade.
Can we go
for
to 11?
Super annual 11.
These go to 11.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree with both of you. This is a very, very powerful issue. I did love the work in. I'm a big Jason Todd fan, so having him be a part of it was awesome.
He did a really good job, like
yeah.
his part in the story.
Yeah, and it was great. One of the parts that I wanted to bring up was him getting a parasite off Batman. I thought that was a cool scene. I thought that was cool. Like the whole flow of it went very well. But like we were saying earlier, the Wonder Woman's gift was probably my favorite part about the whole thing because like it bled into so much that happens later.
That
like
came out of nowhere.
That entanglement that they've had before in the past in the shows, the cartoon or Justice League. I think it was just Justice League, but like New 52, they were a thing, and it was basically like, can you stop two gods?
Wait until I do decoding panels for this issue. Superman's tone is going to be
oh great. I got to listen to that. Yeah, I got to listen
we
to that
should
6
do
times
this
in a row.
more often. Wonder
Would it be
Woman.
too predictable?
I'm taking that page out. I'm gonna delete that one as soon as it gets sent.
That is comic history, sir. It cannot be removed.
All right, but yeah, it was gripping. I really like Gibbons' work on it, especially you see his work in Watchmen, and you kind of see the similarities in his work, and it's great to see.
Yeah, very
in
much
this.
so.
Alan Moore is just crazy, as we alluded to earlier, and you see it in here, which is great because it's an Alan Moore book, and if there was no crazy in it, we wouldn't have Alan Moore, and he wouldn't be like living in a cave right now. But overall, with this one, I have to give this one a Tim score, and I'm gonna go with 8.5.
8.5. Uh-oh.
Yes,
Is that your overall?
I thought it was a little bit different. I definitely dug the art. I dug the characters that were in there. The story was off the walls, but powerful in its own, sense. Like I liked every character that was in there. I can't really knock anything, and I thought it was structured well. So
I actually gave it the lowest score this week. Sonny's blasting for Saturn.
Yeah.
Jamie here 8.5, and I'm an 8.1. But see, the thing is an 8, guys, an 8 is not bad. A 6 isn't even bad. But I mean, like, Jamie, 8.5. That's a very solid score.
Right.
Yeah, and I do agree. Like I said, I did like seeing how Jason Todd Robin was in there, and he had a big part. His things that before a lot of his work before we had Jason Todd, it seemed like when he was the Robin, he didn't have much of a part for a lot, but it was nice to see with this story he did have a big part in this. And even in the very end, he had a huge part in what he did.
This is the issue people should read to have sympathy for Jason Todd as Robin and wonder why they killed him off.
Right.
Because he was so good in it.
Yeah, this really was. So who knows what would we be imagining if we had that star on us? But I can tell you, life for me is going pretty good right now, so I don't need to wear any stars or anything like that.
Agreed.
And things for the Codex podcast are going really good too.
Very, very big things this year, guys. Can't wait.
Stands for hope. Hope like a gently flowing stream.
Truth, justice, and a better tomorrow.
Oh.